Hey guys, welcome to Friday Night Movies. But today is Saturday because we are continuing yesterday's episode on our top 10 most anticipated movies of 2015. So today we're going to be talking about our top 5 most anticipated movies of 2015. If you haven't seen yesterday's episode, we talked about like 10 through 6. And today it's 5 through our number 1 most anticipated movies of 2015. So number 5 movie is Inside Out. It's a new Pixar movie, and just because of that, I really love it. It's just Pixar and Disney and all of those. I love them. But this movie...
I don't know. Sorry. I was just going to add, Pixar is a different company than Disney. There are partnership, but...
Yeah, they're partners. That's why I said it's kind of like... But, like, those movies like DreamWorks and Pixar and Disney and all of these movies, I love them,
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, so this movie is about a teenager, like a preteen kind of girl, and her parents, and they just moved into a new city, it looks like, into San Francisco. And, being a teen, like, that early, that age, it's kind of hard anyways, and then moving, especially, it's even harder. So this movie centers around... kind of what goes inside of us,
like inside of your mind, how your mind works, kind of. It's pretty interesting.
Basically all of our emotions, like anger and happiness and anxiety and all of these, they're like personified. They're like little people, and they basically kind of like control how you react to things. Like if if anger is stronger than happiness, you're gonna be more of an angry person, kind of. That's what I get from it, anyways. And it looks like a really cute movie. It's very interesting because I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, really.
No.
Kind of like from the inside out, obviously, how the movie says, actually.
Right, yeah.
So, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a really good movie.
Yeah, I think so.
It looks really promising.
Yeah.
Just the trailer itself is pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It's really good.
I really like the trailer, how they portrayed, just the small story just of like how the movie is going to be.
Yeah. Dinner, how the dad is like, oh, how is this going? And then the daughter is all pissed off or annoyed or something, and she like goes off, but you can see inside her head like these little the little people, like the little emotions, they're like fighting to see who can kind of react first,
Yeah.
And it's like, it's awesome, it's so cute.
It's a really interesting plot. I mean, I'm really excited for this movie. So yeah, that's actually our 5th.
I think that's pretty high up. Top 5,
Top 5, yeah.
So, let's move on to number 4.
So, our 4th pick is actually going to be Pitch Perfect 2. I don't know. I'm really excited for this movie. The first one was really funny.
It was amazing.
I really liked the first one.
I watched that movie like twice in theaters. It was awesome, dude.
It was good. It was good. I don't know. It was funny because one time I betted somebody, like, if you don't like this movie, I'll pay you $20. But anyway, I don't know. I really like this movie. All the characters behind it, Fat Amy. Well, that's the only one that matters because he's the only funny one.
Fat Amy's the best one.
Just kidding. But I mean, like, just the characters itself, they're so funny. They have such a good chemistry. The Asian girl is super funny.
The one that talks like this.
Yeah, pretty much. She's actually I don't know. I just think it's gonna be a funny movie. Hopefully, because it's kind of like a sequel, it's not a bad movie. Just like sometimes they make a sequel and it's really bad. But after I saw pretty much the trailer, I think it's gonna be a really good movie. So this is kind of like the one that we're most excited on. We're like on the top 5 movies now. Yeah. This is our 4th one. So, yeah. You have anything else to add?
The plot of this movie.
Oh, right.
This movie is basically the Bart and Bellas. They enter into a international competition this time. It's not like just a college kind of thing. It's international. And basically, no American team has ever won this competition. So kind of like the pressure's on, Like they want to prove that they're the best, but they don't have anyone to back them up, And it looks really funny. Like they have everyone back, which is awesome.
Oh yeah,
like,
they do have everyone.
Every single person. Well, at least on the trailer, it looks like everyone is back. They haven't replaced anyone. which that's really impressive to me because that was a big cast to bring everyone back. Just because Pitch Perfect, the first one was such a big success, I think everyone was like on board for a second one because, I mean, I think it's an awesome idea, you know, and they kind of leave it on kind of like a setup, cause at the end
of the first one,
the what's her name, Becca, she was now like the president of the Barton Bella, so they were like holding auditions.
Yes,
remember?
They were holding any auditions.
So it's kind of like, you know, it's a continuation. It's not just kind of like, oh, let's just make a second one. There's a little bit of a setup for a second one. I'm really excited for this movie. I just think that it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully, it's not like a disappointment, like Pepe was saying, that the first one's so good that the second one just doesn't match up to it, you know. But I think it'll do fine. It looks really good.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, that's our number 4. So our number 3 spot goes to 50 Shades of Grey. Don't hate me, but I actually read the book. The book is amazing. That's why I want to see this movie, even though it's like a adult film, not like porn, but like meant for adult. It has adult content.
Well, obviously it's a rated R movie.
But I'm so excited about it because I actually read the book, and the book is not as bad as people say it was. Like, it wasn't like, you know, it was pretty like graphic, I guess you could say. But I don't know. It was a really good book. The movie looks amazing. Like, the characters just look how I picture them in my head. I think it's a great casting. And I'm really excited how they're going to portray. Because the movie was on the girl's perspective. Like, how she felt about this. And I want to see how they portray it, you know, into the movie. Like, how are they going to put that on film, basically? Because it's a different thing reading it than actually watching it, you know, because you're limited on film, you know, as to what you can show, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for this movie. So what do you think?
I like the trailer. I really like how, you know, they did all the 50 Shades, I guess. You know, it's really gray, I guess. I don't know. That's just it's I don't know. I haven't read the book. I'm not much of a reader. I'm more of a watcher, I guess. But the trailer looks really good. It is one of the, I think, one of the most anticipated movies.
Yeah, because the book was such a huge like bestseller. Like, so many people want to watch. Yeah,
it was a huge hit. I mean, I do understand why, you know, a lot of people want to watch it, and it looks really good. I mean, just the acting. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, this movie's super. Like, the book is super intense. You know, like, everything has so much intensity to it. I'm just, like how I said, I'm so excited to see how they actually portray it. Like, if these actors are going to be able to live up to the characters, you know, that they're portraying.
Right, yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm definitely going to watch it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It looks like a good movie. It honestly does look like a good movie. But, I don't know. It's it has too much, kind of like how she said it with Star Wars. It has too much, like
the hype.
The hype is too much. Yeah. So.
But
that's our number 3 pick. So next to our number 2, we're getting close to number 1. So our number 2 is gonna be Jurassic World. I don't know. I'm a really big Steven Spielberg fan. I don't know. His movies are just amazing. Jurassic World, I think for me was it's one of my favorite movies, just because, you know, it was a whole new way that they made movies, pretty much. The dinosaur, the T-Rex, most of them were actually made with the computer. You know, they were CG dinosaurs, which it was amazing back in that time. You know, because it was never seen, and I mean, still the CG that they put into that movie is still pretty much is up
like what some
to
of
the
the
standards.
Yeah.
To the standards of this date CG movies, you know, it's sometimes it's even better than some of the movies that there are out there, you know. Funny thing is that Steven Spielberg actually wanted to go with what's it called, stop motion instead of actually CG. I don't know. I think that's a really cool.
Oh wait, is
fact.
that the thing where they have like
they
toys and they kind of like the.
They pretty much have like took pictures of the actual dinosaurs moving, which I don't know. I think it would have made of us seen the should have made the movie different. You know, it would have made the movie different. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this movie because the plot pretty much looks like it's gonna be, you know, they reopened the park after all that happened, you know, but it looks like on the trailer that the dinosaurs have been kind of like modified, I guess, for now to attack the actual humans.
Yeah.
Now the thing is that they actually do kind of like genetically design a new dinosaur, which I believe it's called the Devil's Dinosaur, the Devil's Rex or something like that. It's something to do with the devil. And I don't know. It's a mutation between, I believe, a T-Rex, Velociraptor, and I don't remember the other dinosaur. But it's on the third movie, the one that kills the T-Rex and whatever. I don't know. It's a really good movie. The trailer just gave me goosebumps.
The music.
The music, yeah. When the music started, oh my god. It was just amazing, and the ending where the Velociraptors are running next to the main character. Oh my god, that was amazing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just me.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks like they are gonna be able. Like, I think it looks like it's up to the standard of the old movies. Yeah, like it looks good. It looks amazing.
It looks really good. I mean, and obviously Steven Spielberg is not directing though, but he is producing. He's an executive producer, which he pretty much pays for the movie. But he will be behind, pretty much kind of like checking on how the movie is. You know, I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this movie.
We're pretty excited too. That's why it's our number 2.
All right, guys. So finally, to our number 1 pick. I don't know. Would you guys want to guess?
We'll give you.
See you next time. No, I'm just.
See you tomorrow. Sunday night movies.
No, just kidding, guys. It's actually gonna be The Hunger Games Part 2. Mockingjay Part 2. I don't know. We went to see the movie, The Mockingjay Part 1. I don't know. It was a really good movie. I really liked the movie. I don't know. I was a little bit disappointing on the ending. I thought it was gonna be like a much bigger, you know, cliffhanger. For me, it wasn't that big. I was like, well,
it was intense.
It was intense, but
the thing is, it's because the book. I've read the books, and I love the books, and obviously the book didn't. It's not set up to be a cliffhanger, you know.
That's true.
I think a lot of fans would have gotten mad if they would have changed it to make it a cliffhanger for Part 2. But I'm glad. I am totally satisfied with Part 1, just because it does follow the book quite truly, like really good. It follows it. But I am super excited for Part 2, just because I read the book, so I know what's gonna happen. And I kind of the movie did leave me kind of wanting to see the rest. It's like it does. I have to wait another year.
It does leave you like that. I don't know, but for me, I don't know. A lot of people were saying, "Oh my god, you know, it's a huge cliffhanger."
It's because I don't want to reveal anything if you guys haven't seen anything. I mean, if you guys haven't seen the movie, but that ending though, like seriously, like even I was like. Because it's intense.
It is.
Because like I don't want to give away too much, but you know, like I'm super excited for Part 2, just because of, if you guys have read the books, you guys will know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you guys are super mad that you have to wait another year, but I'm actually kind of glad that they made it in 2 parts, just because they can put every single detail that's in the book into these movies. Obviously, they would have missed out on so much.
That's one of the good things that, you know, this franchise has done with the movie. You know, they've actually followed the book. Well, what I've heard of, you know, it's they're actually following the book, that's actually really nice. I mean, because you know, you get more appreciation for from the fans, you know, who actually read the book. Which, you know, it's better, you know, to follow the actual story, because, you know, if you change some stuff, you know, it's you're gonna get so much hatred. You know, your movie is not gonna make any money, which, you know, it's gonna be bad for you.
Yeah.
Especially if you spend thousands, even millions of dollars, you know, making a blockbuster film to not make any money. You know, it's
Yeah. Also, I kind of think it's kind of disrespectful for the authors,
right,
when they change the book. It's kind of like they're kind of, at least for me, I would feel like, oh, my book is not good enough, and you think you can do better. Like, you try writing a bestseller book, you know? Like,
right.
I think I'm so glad that it's kept up. Like, it's been so good. Like, the series has been so good, and I'm super excited for Mockingjay Part 2, just because so much good stuff happens, and I'm so excited for you to see it, because I know a lot of people have, like, mixed feelings about the ending of the Mockingjay book.
Okay, yeah, I've heard a lot.
Yeah, but I just want to see what they do with it, you know, like, because I know what happens. Like I said earlier, that I want to see how they portray the book and how they interpret it, you know?
Right, yeah. You know, it's I'm excited to see the last movie, just because, you know, it's I really like the what was it, Catching Fire.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty mad at the ending because that was such a good movie.
That was a good movie.
I don't know. I just did not.
And that's
want it.
exactly how the book ends, actually.
I just didn't want it to end. Actually, when I just saw, like, you know, the last scene where she was laying on the,
when she, like, wakes up.
she was laying. You know, the camera was kind of like zooming into her. You know, and she opens her eyes, and I was like, no. Like, in my mind, I had it as like, you better not end. You better not end. And then it goes blind. And I was like, no. You know.
Yeah, that was and that's how the book ends. You know, like, I'm so glad that they kept up with it, because, like, how he was saying that they would have lost so many fans if they would have strayed from the book, if they would have kind of, like, you know, gone their own way. I mean, obviously they have changed a couple of things just for, like, the sake of
filmmaking.
Yeah, filmmaking, because the whole movie is in Candace's perspective, so you don't see anything that's going on outside of what she knows, you know, like, you can't see anything that's going on in the Capitol because she's not there. But I'm glad that they did do those changes, just because I think it would be kind of boring.
It would. I mean, one of the things is that for a movie to be interesting is that you see pretty much
kind of like the audience. Yeah, like the audience knows more than what the characters know.
Yeah, and it actually gets you more into like a kind of like a hype of, like, you know kind of like when you see a horror movie, you know that the, let's say, like, the killer is behind the door, you know, and you see the
don't go in there.
Yeah, you just don't want. That's what it is. You know, that's pretty much the thriller. You know,
yeah,
that's pretty much the thriller behind horror movies or suspense movies or just movies in general. You know, just knowing more than the character does know. That's what it actually builds up the movie and makes it a good.
Yeah,
movie,
that's why that's why I like that they did that. Just because, you know, I like that. You know, I like knowing more than what the character does, so I can kind of like. No.
Yeah.
But seriously, I'm so excited. They haven't come out with the trailer yet, obviously, just because it's barely the beginning of the year.
No poster yet, by the way. No poster
yet. But I know that it's going to be amazing no matter what.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be a good movie because they've kept up so well with the books, and the book was just amazing. So that's the movie that I'm most excited to see this year.
Yeah, I think that's going to be. It's going to be a good year for this year.
Yeah.
A good movie year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited, actually. Well, that's actually it for this week's episode. We actually wanted to do a one episode type thing, but it ended up being so long. Because
we're so excited for these movies. Yeah. We just want to talk to you guys about it, you know.
It's going to be like a really good it's going to be a good year for movies this year.
It is.
It's I know we're really excited for movies. So yeah, you know, hopefully you guys like this video. And remember, guys, this is our pick for our top 10 most anticipated movies. It doesn't mean that they're gonna be the best movies ever or the best movies for the year.
That we think are gonna be good this year and that we want to go see in theaters.
Yes,
you know?
Exactly. You know,
obviously, there's a lot more movies that you guys might think is better. Like, you guys might hate The Hunger Games, but you must love Fast and Furious, you know, that even though that didn't make it into our list, just because I don't like it, so it kind of like kicked them off. But you know what? It's just our personal opinions, And we want to know yours, so you guys can comment down below and let us know what movies you guys are excited for, this year.
Right, yeah, and then pretty much if you guys have any comments on our show, please let us know. And if you guys like the show, share with the friends, share with family if you guys want to. Share with anybody who likes movies. Yeah, because
this is what we're gonna do on this show. We're gonna talk about movies that we like, movies that are gonna be coming out on theaters.
News,
any movie news.
Actors, performing favorite character of yours. Whatever the new kind of like the trend is going on with the movies. That's what we're gonna be talking about. So if you guys like this 2 episodes, please subscribe and like and comment and
we really want to know if you guys like this, what you guys think, any suggestions for us. Maybe you guys don't like our setup or something, maybe
right
whatever you guys think would make our show better. We want to know. So hopefully you guys like what we're starting here,
right,
or continuing in your case. And all
right,
we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys. Peace. Alright, so our next one and our 4th pick would be Pitch for
Start over.
Rewind. Okay. Alright, so